That's right. We're back again.
Again.
Within a
week.
A week.
Yeah.
We've been watching movies.
Just watching.
You've been really watching movies. It's
I've
like you have no life.
Been working.
Going working
And
watching movies.
watching movies.
Right?
I need a hat.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
You don't have a hat.
No, I'll be right back.
Here, you take this hat. This hat looks good on you.
Okay.
You start talking about what you see.
Okay, because I watched a lot that Rob didn't watch, so I have my handy list here. It's kind of a funny story. You know, it's Zach Galifianakis and some kid. The movie sucked. It was boring. It was trying to be too cool.
Which movie is this?
It's kind of a funny story.
I saw It's a Kind of Funny Story in theaters, and it was not a very funny story.
No, and the musical number was terrible. The random under pressure.
I think you stated it best when you said...
it's trying to be a hip, cool...
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and it wasn't.
It's trying to be a Cuckoo's Nest for younger viewers, but you can't... No, the movie's too good.
Okay. I saw Four Lions.
That's right. I liked this movie.
I did not like that. Could you tell me... There's nothing really director-wise or anything. It's not a foreign... Is it considered a foreign film?
It's a British comedy.
It's a British comedy.
It was written by the guy, one of the guys that wrote In the Loop, which is another British comedy that came out last year. It was really funny.
Four Lions is basically about
terrorists.
4 terrorists, or terrorist wannabes, in Afghanistan.
They're in London.
Well, but they want to... Don't they go in Afghanistan for training?
They do at one part, which leads to some funny results, in my opinion.
To some... I just didn't... A lot of people have been talking about this year. I know a lot of people probably... Like, it did have few funny parts, but I didn't think overall it was a very good comedy.
I liked it.
Well, that's... Okay. That's why they're called opinions.
Keep talking.
Okay.
I already saw...
Well, I saw Four Lions.
Okay, that was really entertaining. I watched Paranormal Activity 2, which you saw as well already.
I did see that in theaters.
The hat is lifting off of my skull now.
That's fine.
I liked that movie. It was a little slow in the beginning.
I liked it too because I thought it was going to be complete crap.
Yeah.
Because it's Paranormal Activity 2.
And I mean, I had been hearing people telling me, like, oh, it's better than the first, it's better than the first. But I still just went into it and be like, it's probably going to suck.
And I didn't get your... Was it better than the first to you?
Yes. Much better. Much better than the first.
It's still from the perspective of cameras.
But it's security cameras because they think they had a massive break-in. And it makes sense for them.
I mean, it's still cheesy. Still cheesy.
And people are still stupid in it.
And people are still stupid. Still stupid.
But it was better.
Better.
It was more...
I got in the habit of saying things twice. So.
Tony 2 times. I'm going to go get the papers. Get the papers.
Get the papers.
Alright, well, I'll finish my list because then the rest we watched together, I think.
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
Go for it. Any takers?
Oh, I watched Takers. Hayden Christensen wears a hat like that in Takers.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's like, we're takers. We're going to take stuff.
That is a line from the movie. Yeah. Well, let me do that next because I have to segue it in from what the movie I watched beforehand. Before I watched Takers, I watched Never Let Me Go, which is Mark Romanek. He did 1 Hour Photo.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, so I was looking for... You have it, right?
You keep talking.
Okay. But, so it's about these, like, kids and they're, like, in this special school where,
the photo.
It turns out... You find this out early on, so I'm not really spoiling anything, but they are clones that are raised to be organ donors. And after a certain amount of time, they'll start making their donations.
Did you say clowns?
And then dying.
Sixth Day. It's a movie about me being a clown.
It doesn't help when I try to review things.
I'm sorry.
That you talk over them with Arnold. So
maybe it wasn't a clown. Maybe it's a twin. Me and Danny DeVito were 2 people, the same people, but we look different. Yeah.
Okay, this movie could have been really good. It had a good premise, but it was boring as fuck, and I hated it so much.
You just degraded, like, half of our viewership. They're like, man, these people don't know what they're talking about. They use the F word.
Whatever.
I'm the intelligent reviewer.
I know what I'm talking about.
And he knows what he's talking about.
Alright, you watch it. You tell me. It's the slowest movie I've seen, like, in a
I have no interest in it,
time.
honestly.
But after that, I was just so mad that I watched a movie that I thought was going to be good, and it was slow, and then it sucked, and then... So I rented Takers. which
And,
was also bad.
So I'm not a taker.
It's I wrote here stupid, bad acting, but entertaining.
Wow, I like your little chicken scratch.
You like what
Stupid, comma,
bad acting.
boot acting.
It's not says boot.
It looks like it says boot eating.
Boot eating.
And
Don't comment
but
on
what?
Don't comment on my.
I'm a critic. I can comment on anything.
Shut up.
And the final two.
Spit on Your Grave remake,
Mm-hmm.
which I haven't seen the original, so I can't really judge it off of that. Have you seen the original, sir? Exactly.
I saw Last House on the Left. Is that kind of the original?
They're similar, but not
Since
the
I've heard
same.
they're pretty much the same thing.
But Spit on Your Grave was pretty good. It does start to slow down a little bit, like halfway through, but all the like revenge kills near the end are really good, and they don't focus on the rape as much as I was expecting, which was nice because that's pretty much all Last House on the Left was. Even
Rape,
the remake,
arson, murder, rape.
Arson, murder.
You said rape twice. I like rape.
Larry Goodkind's not doing this.
That's Blazing Saddles.
I haven't seen that in years.
Oh, you need to check out Blazing Saddles.
Okay.
I got that one on Blu-ray.
All right. Well, all right.
Blazing Saddles.
This is how I get to talk about movies and then show them to people.
I believe this is my turn to talk about movies.
You're
not
taking too
yours.
long. Come on.
I got a big list and you keep fucking interrupting me. Alright, the last
Next.
one I watched was Jack Goes Boating. Philip Seymour Hoffman's directorial debut. He's also in it with Amy Ryan and John Ortiz and some other woman. Amy Ryan is Holly on The Office.
I thought you meant retarded. She's
it's boring, kind of slow. The acting's good. There's not really a plot to it. So it's alright. I mean, it's directed well, but it just could have been better.
You know what else is directed really well?
The Villain.
Why that? Of all the movies.
From the director of Smokey and the Bandit and Cannonball Run comes this classic tale where Arnold plays the character Handsome Stranger.
I agree with you.
I take
Where
my
he
hat
has
off
a
to that.
7-bullet 6-shooter. And when he's asked why does it have 7 bullets, he says, I don't know.
Wait, he's a mysterious stranger? So
No, he's
he...
Handsome Stranger.
Oh, I wish he was Mysterious Stranger
Yeah.
from Fallout.
You see?
Don't be ridiculous.
It's me. This is Arnold, back in the day.
You know what? The Mysterious Stranger's a descendant of him.
Simple man.
So then we watched...
We started off last night with a classic
Oh, God.
Wes Craven film.
Oh, man. Soon
my,
to be classic.
My Soul to Take. And let me tell you,
I'll let you take over this
this
one.
movie took my soul
And
and
raped
put it in a blender. If you're raping, to put it in a blender, hit frappe, put in some ice, and then gave it to a homeless man who didn't know what the hell he was drinking. That's what this movie did.
I love some of the lines in this movie, though.
This movie started off really strong. Had a good possible premise. I like schizophrenia, people with schizophrenia.
Raising Cain.
I don't own Raising Cain.
Okay.
I don't think I own any movies with... Oh, I do, but it's a spoiler, so I'm not going to ruin that one. Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
But,
You should see it.
basically, it started off really good.
Yeah, and then
It went downhill really fast, and I just imagine... here's what I imagine.
here's some highlights for me. There's a blind character who's blind for no apparent reason, but the first time you see him, you wouldn't think he's blind because he's running through the woods at night, perfectly fine without his walking stick.
Listen. This is how it's summarized.
What does he say? What does the killer say to the girl in the woods?
Which
The guy.
Where he's like, you're going to be meeting your girl soon.
Any
Yeah, the killer
last
talks
words?
too, which is kind of weird because it's kind of like trying to be funny.
words?
But any last words? Or no, would you like to say goodbye to anybody? I'd like to say goodbye. While the guy's got a knife in his stomach. I'd like to say goodbye to my unborn children.
Fuck your unborn children. Now where's that bitch at?
Yeah, I let him do the vulgarities. But this is how it started off really good.
Because you're the professional.
And then Wes Craven went into like teen writing, right? But I just pictured like Wes Craven like this with a like
Fade
typewriter,
out.
and he's like, and then there's this girl who's like a prayer girl, and when she walks away, she's like, hey, turn on the prayer condition. Oh, prayer condition! That's great! Oh, they love it!
Your son terrorized a class with a mechanical bird. it vomited on them.
It's just really bad. And for a slasher movie, maybe at least the kills could have been good. None of them, not a single one were original.
Half of them are off screen and they're all CGI.
And they're CGI, really bad CGI blood. And I followed like Wes Craven on Twitter, and I don't Twitter a lot at all, really.
It's only because he put her picture on Twitter.
He was like updating for because the movie was originally called 25-8 or codename 25-8.
Better title.
They're both crap. But like I was kind of like, okay, with Scream 4 coming out, maybe this is something to look forward to. This movie is not something to look forward to.
Wes Craven put her picture on his Twitter.
Yeah, of Halloween.
Yeah.
So, we then went from that abysmal piece of crap.
And watched a pretty good one.
Yeah, it was an independent, I would say, drama comedy.
Yeah. You talk, I'll look it up. Or who'd like.
Oh, it's the title of the film, which aggravated Sean because they said the title of the film in a couple times. I don't have too big of a deal when the title's actually okay. Was called Paper Man.
Jeff Daniels.
It was starring Jeff Daniels. What's her name from
Emma
Friends?
Stone. Not Emma Stone. Lisa Kudrow.
Lisa
Emma
Kudrow.
And Ryan Reynolds.
And Kieran Culkin. And Ryan Reynolds. And the basic plot is that Jeff Daniels is a... I suddenly sound sick because I've been sick all week. But Jeff Daniels is a author who wrote one unsuccessful book, and he's going to seclude himself in a house while his cardiovascular surgeon wife, played by Lisa Kudrow, leaves him.
How you remember her profession.
Yes.
Very well. That shows that you really like this movie.
But meanwhile, Jeff Daniels has an imaginary friend since a child.
Captain Excellence.
Captain Excellent. Excellent.
Is it excellent?
I think it's excellent. I don't know. He's got E everywhere.
And it's excellent.
Played by Ryan Reynolds. And then there's the Emma Stone. It's a drama. It's a comedy, quirky relationship type film. A guy going through his midlife crisis. It doesn't try too hard to be funny. It doesn't try too hard to be like edgy. It's just the right amount of everything.
It just works, yeah.
And whether it was because we came from that piece of crap film into this film,
right,
or not, I really enjoyed this film.
Oh yeah.
And the cinematography, the shot setup, even the soundtrack was really good. The opening credits were very well done, very artistic.
Yeah.
Kind of like 500 Days of Summer or whatever, but very, very well done. Or Juno, like that kind of.
It was written and directed by Kieran Mulroney.
Kieran Mulroney.
And Michelle Mulroney.
And Michelle Mulroney, who have directed.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, that leads us with
Michelle
3 minutes.
is writing the Sherlock Holmes sequel.
Oh, 3 minutes.
Oh, we saw The Adjustment Bureau.
The Adjustment Bureau tonight we saw in theater screening comes out March
4th.
This upcoming March 4th, 2011, starring Matt Damon,
Emily Blunt,
John
Slattery,
directed by some guy named George something.
George Knopfley. He also wrote it, and it's adapted by Phil K. book. And hats, doors.
He wrote other things. He wrote Minority Report,
Total Recall. Don't repeat me. Blade Runner.
Basically,
Next.
This movie is out there. It's about a senator who meets a girl, and then the Adjustment Bureau steps in to stop him because that is not how things are supposed to go. Because they oversee the world. Not just everything, but the world. And they use hats to do something that you will discover if you watch the film.
Doors!
It can kind of be creepy, it can kind of be scary, but it's not. The overall tone of the movie did not establish itself. Whether it was serious, whether it was comedy, whether it was drama, I don't know.
It was fun!
But it was fun. It was entertaining to watch. That's our overall view, and that's with 1 minute left to go. So now we can slow down.
It was a good one.
It was a good one. I liked it.
Guilty pleasure.
Everybody kind of didn't...
Everybody agreed it didn't know what it wanted to be.
Didn't know what it wanted to be. Some people thought it was funny. Some people thought it was really cheesy and stupid. And then...
I had fun.
Yeah, and the actors kind of half did it. It's not excellent performances all around, but it's fun. It's fun. Yeah. It's enjoyable. So go out and enjoy The Adjustment Bureau. And until next time, like I've been saying recently, a bid adieu.
You said it more French this time.
A bid adieu. I don't think that's in French.
I never have had a sign-offs.
I'll leave you with Mitch Hedberg. I'm an ice sculptor. Last night, I sculpted an ice cube.